Do you have gaps in your marketing, and are those gaps stopping you from creating your consistent flow of leads and clients to your business? How do you even know what gaps you have? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 awareness levels that your audience will go through when they're making their buying decision. And why is this important? Because it helps you to identify the kind of content that they are looking from when they're deciding whether to work with you or not. So you can then go off and have a look at each of the awareness levels and see if you have content for each of these levels to help your potential client decide if you're the one for them or not. So go on, get the kettle on, grab a cuppa, and let's get this show on the road. So what are these awareness levels? Well, there's 5 of them, and the first level is unaware. So what does that even mean? Well, there they are, your potential clients tootling along quite happily and nicely in their little worlds. Nothing major is stopping them from doing what they want to be able to do. Or yeah, there's maybe a couple of niggles going on, but nothing big enough, serious enough, or important enough to make them to take action, to head to Google to find out what on earth is going on and what they can do about it. Now, this level of awareness can be quite difficult to market to because they're completely unaware that they don't have a problem. So the majority of marketing will be done at the next 2 levels of awareness. And the next level after unaware is problem aware. So you've guessed it, your ideal client has identified something isn't quite right. They've got a little problem, a little niggle, and it's troubling them. So what do? Well, there's nearly 4 billion of us online, and what we do is we head to Google or any other search engine looking for answers to those questions. So what problem are they searching for? So thinking about your ideal audience, what kind of content would they really appreciate from you at this awareness level? So they've realised that something isn't quite right. So it could be questions around why is something happening? What is going on? How to put something correct, something right. And so ideally what they're doing is they're actually looking to give this problem a name, being able to identify it so that they then have that really vital information to then help them in their quest to find an answer to what is going on. So when they look at the problem, they want to name it, and then it helps them to find a solution much more quickly. So here's an example. Your washing machine suddenly starts to make a really bizarre noise. And so you head to social media. Why is my washing machine making a clunking noise? Or why is my washing machine stopping mid-cycle? And then what you'll find is there'll be information around what that problem is and potential solutions to that. So all their research, all their Googling or looking on the internet, on social media, etc., then leads them to becoming solution aware. So they've named what on earth is going on for them. So this is where they want to get that problem solved. So they've identified ways to get this problem sorted. And this is where they have started to see you in a different light. So you've shared content around the problem that they've had. You've helped them to name what that is so that they're then able to see you as a potential solution to the problem that they have. So what level of awareness comes after solution? It's they become product aware or service aware if you're a service provider. And so this is when they start to see your products or services as an option. and then they start to weigh which product or service is right for them. And so this is where they're looking at things that are specific to them. So it could be around the convenience, it could be around the price, it could be wondering if this has worked for other people like them, because, you know, we all feel that at times we are surely the only person that's ever struggled with this. Whereas business owners, we know we've helped so many people in those positions before. So when they are product aware, they're going to be looking at a multitude of product or services and weighing up which one is going to be right for them. So to be sure that your content is giving them the information about your product or your service that is relevant to them. And that can come from a really good sales page about your product or your service to help them decide whether or not to go any further. And the final level is most aware. So they have gone quite happily from recognizing they've got a problem, they've identified it, they've become aware of solutions to the problem that they've had, they've identified products or services, and now they are sitting making a decision whether or not it's product A or product B or service A or service B. And so this is where your content really has to manage their objections, their questions, their worries, their fears, their doubts about picking you. Now, no one wants to make a mistake when it comes to paying cash, parting with cash or money. They want to make sure that they are making the right decision. So when it comes to your content here, this is about really, really helping them and inspiring them that you are the right person, the right business, the right organisation to help them through the problem that they have with the solutions that you can offer. So now that you're aware of the 5 levels of awareness that your audience has, it's over to you, because when you look at the content that you have on your website, is it actually meeting the criteria for all of these awareness levels? So are you helping them with their problems? Are you helping them see that there is a solution to this? Is it clear that your product or service is potentially for them? Are you then answering the big burning questions that they are asking while they're sitting on the fence, deciding whether or not it's you or someone else to work with? Can I help you with this? I absolutely can. So if you would like to, please feel free to get in touch and we can arrange a session to go through this for you, your content and your business, to really help you get into the heart, the mind, the body, the soul of your ideal client with your content. Because when you understand these awareness levels, you can then plan what content you need for each of these levels specifically for your target audience. And then that in turn helps create your consistent flow of leads and clients into your business. If you've got any questions or comments on today's video, then please feel free to pop them below. And also, if you haven't already, then please subscribe to my video. Now, what happens is with every new subscriber, I celebrate with a cup of tea. I love tea, what can I say? So if you'd like me to have another cup of tea today, then please go on, hit that subscribe button now. See you next time.